It really is a statement of purpose if you think about it. I mean, make America great again. I know a lot of people shudder when they hear that. They have a bristling response to, MAGA, mega, however you want to pronounce it. But think about it. It's a statement of purpose. What does it mean entirely, or in its entirety? Make America great again. Make this country so great that everybody can enjoy prosperity. Everybody can pursue their purpose. That's that's the whole idea of it. And it's easy to get lost into the political landscape of all of it because you don't like the guy who's putting that message out there for whatever reason. You don't like his delivery, you don't like his demeanor, you don't like the way he talks, you don't like the way he looks. But set all that aside and understand what's the base message of all of it. It's purpose. It's trying to set our country up so that people can find their purpose. Everybody is on a different trajectory. And I'll tell you something, it's the points that I've got going on in this video, my little bullet point thing, right? You're probably not lost. You're probably just distracted. It's easy to get distracted in today's world. This stuff, like what we're doing here, everybody's got a YouTube channel these days. And it's easy to get distracted from your purpose if you spend too much time going down the rabbit holes. I mean, we all have interests. We all have things that we like to do. And we can find outlets on social media that match up with those things that we like to do. And then there's other areas of things that don't interest us because maybe they don't serve our purpose. You'll find your purpose. It's out there somewhere. Sometimes you just need to step back from all of this, turn off the YouTube, turn off Instagram, turn off Facebook, turn off all of the social media, quiet your mind, get a little bit in prayer, get a little bit in solitude, and find out where your purpose lies. Ask God to show you your purpose. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be revealed to you. Maybe not in the way you think, though. And that's the thing. We don't always find out these things the way we want to find them out. Sometimes He's got other plans for us. Purpose is built. You build your purpose. I got to think about, the painting thing that I like to do, and I've shared this with you guys. I really didn't think I had any inclination to do that until I actually made that leap of faith. Is it my sole purpose in life? I don't know. Doubtful, but it's something I enjoy doing. And in doing it, and in doing that activity and doing that hobby, it opens doors to other things. So, yeah, your purpose is built. And don't expect it to be built in, leaps and bounds. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes you have to do things incrementally to find your purpose. And when people say, well, I don't know what my purpose is in life, well, maybe you just need to kind of let things play out, not try to control or not try to project or not try to look at somebody who's trying to, create a template of purpose, at least here in the United States. I'm talking about the president. Rather than being mad at him for wanting to make this country great, maybe look at it from a much larger perspective. What can I do within the framework of making this country great again? If anything, it creates a playing field for everybody to participate in. It doesn't seem like that. Doesn't feel that way. Why? Because there's so much input in this era that we live in because of this kind of stuff, right? Everybody has the ability to have input these days. Wasn't the case not that many years ago, when narratives were tightly controlled by a very small conglomerate of media players. But now you and I have the ability to just, voice our opinions and express our thoughts and ideas. This isn't going to resonate with everybody. And I know that. And you guys know that. And that's totally fine. Because there's something for everybody out there. Aligning actions with values. Align your actions with your values. What do you value? What are your personal values? What are your spiritual values? What are your family values? Try to align that with your actions, and I think you'll find that that's going to put you on a more stable course towards whatever your purpose may be. This is a little vague, I know, but again, I can't give you a definitive definition of what your purpose is going to be. All I can do is just create an open discussion forum so you and I can have this dialogue. All right. Confusing comfort with happiness. Oh, this is a good one. The old proverbial comfort-based decision. I'm not comfortable, therefore I'm not happy. Well, that's not reality. Sometimes that discomfort serves a purpose to give you that nudge, to push you in a direction that you might need to go. If you find yourself getting a little bit too comfortable with things, maybe that's time for you to do a little bit of inward reflection. Because if you're too comfortable, you're probably not growing very much, or you're maybe not going in the direction that you need to go. But I could be wrong. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. Endless distractions. Okay, like I talked about at the top of this video, social media, YouTube, the whole gamut, right? These things are just an endless stream of distractions, it would seem, until you find the things that you are interested, because you can find anything on this platform or anywhere. If you have a very specific interest, I'm going to tell you, when I was doing brewing, when I was brewing beer, those years ago, I learned by getting onto YouTube and getting into discussion forums and getting into the various places where people talk about brewing beer. And that learning curve was actually rather quick because of the fact that I could go and find this information in a relatively short period of time. Whereas if I were to do this 30, 40, 50 years ago, I probably would have had to have gone to a brewer's school or spent a lot of time doing a bunch of exhaustive research in libraries. So there is some positive benefit to all of this. But being able to tighten that focus in, that's the big key thing that we need to maybe work on. Find what interests you, focus in on it, and try to filter out the rest of the noise. Endless distractions. Start small and stay consistent and become someone you respect. Start small. When I brewed my first batch of beer, I started very small. I did an extract batch. For those of you who brew beer, you know what this is. You get the malt extract, and you get a pot, and you put it on your stove, and you heat up the water, and you put the extract in, you stir it, you add your hops to get the flavoring, boil it for 60 minutes, cool it down, put it into your fermentation vessel, and ferment it, and then either bottle it or keg it or whatever. You start very small, start very basic, and then I turned it into kind of this whole operation. I've still got all my stuff. Occasionally I pull my stuff out and I'll make a beer for events, weddings, and things like that, because it's something I enjoy doing. It's a creative process, and maybe that's my purpose, is to do creative type things. The painting, just picked that up a couple of years ago and decided to make that leap of faith, like, okay, I'm going to try it. And incrementally, I started off very small, and incrementally I've kind of built this thing up and expanded out to larger canvases and done, experimented with different, techniques and things like that. So that's something I enjoy doing. And then doing this, standing here in front of this camera, having this dialogue, having this discussion, then going in, getting on my computer, doing a little intro piece, and then doing a little promo. It's a creative process. So maybe that's my purpose. I don't know. The need to create something and express something. So take this for what it's worth. I don't know if I can really tie this up with any super inspirational kind of thing to motivate you, because it's really going to be up to you as an individual. And the reason I bring up this whole Make America Great Again is because I think the whole concept behind that is it's a very purpose-driven statement. So rather than looking at it as a very hyper-partisan, hyper-political statement, look at it as a very purpose-driven statement. Take Donald Trump and set him aside. His whole personality. He's got a very unique personality, but he's also got a pretty strong vision. And he wants to make this country something that everybody can participate in, everybody can do something in. And everybody can enjoy freedom, everybody can have rights. I mean, you go to any number of countries across the world, and if you do something like this, let's say I set up a camera and I was a citizen of the United Kingdom, and I were to suddenly speak out against the government of the United Kingdom in very poignant kinds of ways, with very strongly worded messages. What do you think would happen? Well, I'll tell you what would happen is somebody from that government, the enforcement arm of that government, would probably show up at my door and want to have a very one-sided discussion with me. So bear that in mind. You know, when you want to pretend like you're oppressed here in the United States, you're not oppressed. You got a little bit of a and I'm talking to you leftists specifically, especially today. What's the date today? Hang on, I'll tell you. 28 March 2026, time on deck, 0937. What's going on today? They're doing the No Kings thing all over the nation today because they believe that this current president is acting like a king. But forgetting the fact entirely that you and I have the ability to speak out against him if we so desire. You can't threaten him. You can't say, hey, I wish this, XYZ bad thing would happen to him, or I hope somebody does this, that, or the other. So you can't do those kinds of things. You can't overtly threaten somebody, but you can say, I don't like him, or he's disgusting, or he's this, that, or the other. You have the right to do that. You don't have the right to do that in many other places across this globe. So keep that in mind. That's an aside. I know, kind of detracts and distracts away from the theme of this video, which of course is purpose, but maybe that's my finishing point. Just be thankful you have the ability to pursue your purpose. If you live in a country like North Korea, no such freedom exists, for comparison, or even in the UK for that matter. All right, so we'll talk soon. Purpose. What is your purpose? You'll find it. It's out there. It's waiting for you. And it might not be a big grandiose thing. Again, start small. Start with those incremental little things. And I think you'll find once you go down that path, it'll start to open up before your eyes. All right, we'll talk soon. See you guys later.